we have some breaking inputs coming in. Congress leader Pawan Khera has stoked a massive controversy as he posted an image of a pothole on social media, comparing it with the map of the nation. The picture was captioned, and I quote, "A little more rain and POK will be ours." That image is right now on your screens, where the map of India has been compared to, equated to mud. That's what many are saying now while slamming Pawan Khera. India's map compared to mud, says the Bharatiya Janata Party. That's the image shared by Pawan Khera, and the caption is, "A little more rain and POK will be ours." We have Pratibha, Pradeep and Shivani joining us in the broadcast. Let's first go across to Pratibha. She'll take us through the reactions and that image posted by Pawan Khera as well.
Right, Swati. So, Pawan Khera tweeting this image that has sparked off the entire controversy. This is the image. This is of a pothole and it resembles the India map. And he has tweeted here, PWD Patriotic Works Department. But this is the part of the tweet that had garnered all the controversy, which says, "A little more rain and POK will be ours," with a laughing emoji. And this is the pothole that has been tweeted by him. The BJP, of course, slamming Pawan Khera for this tweet. Shehzad Poonawalla of the BJP says, "For Rahul Gandhi and Congress, in the name of mocking BJP, they can attack Bharat, its integrity, its sovereignty, its institutions, its Sanatan Sanskriti." Pawan Khera's disgusting tweet comparing Bharat and its map to mud is shocking but expected. Rahul says India is not a nation. Tarur cheers when India loses. Congress doubts bravery of Jawans. Not only should Congress apologize, but people should never forget how Congress is showing its true colors, anti-India and anti-Hindu colors. This is the jibe that has come in from the BJP.
All right, Pratibha, thank you for getting us the details. Let me go across to Pradeep now. Pradeep, there is no problem in highlighting the issue of potholes on the roads or bad quality of the roads. But the problem begins when you bring in a serious issue like POK.
Yes, you're absolutely right. See, what actually Pawan Khera is trying to do. One, he's insulting each and every Indian. He's insulting all those bravehearts who had sacrificed their life while guarding the border of the country. And when Prime Minister says that, yes, POJK is to be taken back, in fact, we have seen that how Home Minister has spoken about that inside the Parliament. You have to highlight pothole issue. You can do that. As an opposition party leader, you have every right to do that. But you can't show that as a pool of mud and then you try to compare it with how the one rain and the POK will be ours. You have to understand that how our Jawans day in and day out, they're working on the border, they're standing like a rock trying to ensure that somehow the peace is to be maintained. And how the people in the POJK, they are looking towards India. On several occasions, we have seen that people coming out on streets and saying Modi, that they are facing lot many problems. This is a lot more serious issue because already a resolution in this regard has been passed in Parliament in 1994, in which it was decided that POJK is part of India and it is to be taken back. There's so many lives lost. We saw that what really happened in 1947, but under the garb of Kabylis of the Pakistan army, they came towards this side, they started killing people in Muzaffarabad. Many of them lost their lives in Mirpur, then they came out to Baramulla. So many people have lost their lives. So you can't just simply mock at India and then insult all those people who have lost their lives just because they want to see POJK once again being part of Jammu and Kashmir, because they had once their homeland there, they had their lands there, they were separated because of the policies of the then government. Had the policies been clear, that line of control would not have been drawn, the ceasefire line, then it was every possibility that Indian army would have crossed over to the other side and POJK would have been part of India. But unfortunately, that thing did not happen. And today they are mocking at the government. And this is not the way it was.
Stay on with us because we have some reactions lined up. Let's also listen to what Shehzad Poonawalla of the Bharatiya Janata Party is saying.
This is the true face of the Congress party. The Congress party, in its hatred for BJP, hates India's integrity, India's sovereignty, India's Sena, India's institutions. They mock everything about India. And now look at the tweet of Pawan Khera. Pawan Khera is comparing mud and dirt to Bharat and Bharat's map. This is why Nehruji gave up so much of our territory, because they considered it to be dirt. This is why Indiraji gave up Kachativu. This is the mindset of the Congress. Rahul Gandhi says India is not a nation. And then we have leaders of the Congress who cheer when India loses. And today Pawan Khera has done the most unthinkable thing. But this is expected of Congress.
All right, Shivani, before I come to you, we are joined by Major General SP Sinha. Let me quickly get in a word from him. Thank you very much for joining us, Major General SP Sinha. What are your thoughts on this?
I think it's a matter of disgrace. And as per Constitution, insult to national symbols, national flag, national song is absolutely, it is crime. So I think Mr. Pawan Khera should understand that what he's talking about. In order to attack Mr. Modi, they have gone so low in their priorities, in their thinking and their perception. I think it is a matter of shame. If you're power hungry, you improve the quality of your leadership. You improve your competence you show a grand vision to the country that you'll improve economy, strengthen armed forces, defeat our enemies, pull them down, show performance on these fields. Trying to put India map in a dish, I think it's a real insult. I think cognizance should be taken and a legal action should be taken against him. The more we accept such nuisance from all these people, the more they resort to all these dirty tricks. Our acceptance gives them courage to go ahead with this such gimmickry. It needs to be stopped.
All right. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us with your view on the broadcast. Let me quickly bring in Shivani as well. Shivani, again, there's no issue in criticizing the government stand also when it comes to POK. But to take such a jibe, the BJP is asking whether this jibe is towards their party or is it directed towards India. Is this mocking BJP or mocking Bharat?
Swati, it's very clear that the map of the country is being compared to the pothole on the road, and this is disrespect not only to India's map but also the POJK issue. That is a very sensitive issue. That is also being now mocked by the Congress leader Pawan Khera, and this is bringing a lot of criticism, and this has certainly hurt the sentiments of not only the people of the country but also the people who are defending the borders, and they have been defending the borders and they have been sacrificing their lives. So this is just taking a very light kind of a jibe and very immature kind of a comparison that has been drawn by Pawan Khera now in this particular map. And Swati, if we go through the comments also, it's very shocking that this pothole picture is not a fresh picture. This is a 6-year-old picture, and that too from Kerala. So what is he trying to point out? Why is he comparing this pothole picture to India's map? We need to ask Pawan Khera. And there are counter attacks that are coming Pawan Khera's way from the BJP, from the people in the defense forces too, that this is sheer disrespect not only to the nation's map but also to the soldiers, to the Jawan and to the whole defense fraternity.
All right, Shivani, stay on with us. A lot of reactions, in fact, coming in social media, buzzing with reactions, and Pratibha is going to take us through them. Yes, Pratibha.
Swati, so remember the BJP, Shehzad Poonawalla as well, saying that the Congress party have insulted Bharat time and again. I just want to go back to the similar allegation that had been made by the BJP when Shashi Tharoor had also tweeted, and this was when Team India had lost. That was at a time when the entire country had been celebrating Team India's World Cup victory, after which they lost to Zimbabwe. And this is what Shashi Tharoor, the Congress MP, had tweeted, not about the players but about the politics around it. He tweeted, so while the echoes of the wild celebrations at Mumbai for India's T20 World Cup win have not died down, we have been beaten by minnows Zimbabwe today. It's just what BCCI deserved for taking things for granted. Whether on June 4th or on July 6th, arrogance has been brought down a notch. Well played, Zimbabwe. So this was a tweet that he put out. He also called the BCCI arrogant. It's not just that. He also went on to say, if a team is called India, it needs to be worthy of the label. This was at best India A. And then he mentioned some of the players and says were all unavailable this week. The tour should have been postponed. At least half of them should have been there just to justify the international status given to these matches. This is what I mean by the BCCI taking success arrogantly for granted. My disappointment is not because we lost, but because we did not even show that much of self-respect. This was a tweet that he put out that invited a lot of trolling as well, with the BJP accusing him of celebrating Team India's loss.
Right. Let me bring in Pradeep once again. Several instances that are being cited by the BJP today to highlight that this criticism is not just restricted to the Bharatiya Janata Party or a particular issue. This then extends to insulting or mocking India.
Yes, absolutely right. In fact, look at their visceral hatred for Modi has gone to the extent that they have now started insulting Indians. They have started mocking Bharat, and the way they have started comparing this picture with the pothole that is on the road. And that can't be done because no Indian is going to tolerate this thing. Because if you look at this map, whatever the cartographic map we have got right now, these borders and boundaries, it is because of the supreme sacrifice of the soldiers. And if you see the tricolor fluttering, it is because of the last breath of the soldier there on the ground. This is what the Pawan Khera need to understand. This is not the way. And the other way of looking at thinks is that somewhere this thing is in their mindset that Modi is India and India is Modi. They don't realize that while hitting out at Modi, they are trying to hit out at India. And this is something, the insult that can't be tolerated by Indians. That's one of the reasons that many people feel that he should apologize. I've been talking to some of the people in the defense fraternity, especially the family of members of the martyrs. They are saying that this is not the way. If you want to criticize government, criticize on some positive grounds, because if you want to bring in some kind of a positive change, you want to say that there should be proper road, but not by putting on picture that just 6-year road and then took from Kerala and then trying to compare it with the pothole and then saying that...
to water down, in fact, these charges and to take away the seriousness from this issue. Even Farooq Abdullah, remember, linked terror attacks to what he called was non-settlement of issues. We have that reaction lined up. Let's listen in.
अटैक्स पीएम की स्पीच में नहीं हो रहे हैं, अटैक्स इसलिए हो रहे हैं, वो कहते हैं इसका फैसला नहीं हुआ, इसका फैसला करो। फैसला हो गया है, अब कोई फैसला नहीं करना। ये कहते हैं जो उनके पास हिस्सा है वो हम लेंगे।